So, you're thinking about moving over to Westlake Hills in Austin, Texas. Well, perfect. That's exactly what we're gonna cover in today's video. That being said, let's jump right into things. If this is your first time to my channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in Austin, Texas, then make sure you subscribe and click the bell for notifications. My name is Blake. I'm with the Living in Austin, Texas team. We get calls every single day from people just like you thinking about making the move down to Austin, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, don't hesitate to give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. All of our information is down below. So right now, where am I? Well, currently, I'm on the beautiful Lake Austin. Behind me is Pennybacker Bridge, also known as the 360 Bridge. This is Highway 360 right behind me that goes over Lake Austin. And this is technically not Westlake Hills, but I wanted to show the Pennybacker Bridge. I wanted to show Lake Austin, and so here I am. But let me give you guys a little background on what Westlake is, where Westlake is. So right now, Westlake is just west of Austin. It's maybe 15 minutes from downtown, about 25 minutes from the airport. We've got Lake Austin, of course, right in front of us. We have one of the most beautiful suburbs in Austin, one of the most expensive as well. The median average home price over here is right around $2.7 million. So that's expensive. You know, you got to bring out your checkbooks if you're thinking about moving over here. We're going to be showing you 3 different homes and 3 different price ranges. Now, these price ranges are going to be inflated over here. So the first home we're going to see is 1.4, the second home is 1.8, and the third home is above $2 million. But these homes can go up and onwards into 7, 8, $10 million over here. This is where the celebs live, like Joe Rogan, Matthew McConaughey. That's pretty much it. That's who I can think of off the top of my head, Joe Rogan, Matthew McConaughey. But of course, there's others that want to live over here in privacy. So, you know, we want to respect that, of course. Now, the communities over here, there's a lot of older homes. There are a lot of newer homes, a lot of gated communities, a lot of private entrances as well. So that is something to keep in mind if you're wanting, you know, that private lifestyle, but still close to the city. Well, Westlake Hills is going to be the perfect place for you. Now, another great thing to note is that we've got a ton to do around here. So, you know, like I said, you could run downtown. We also have the Barton Creek Mall. So if you need to get some shopping done, that is super close, within 10 minutes away. We also have the Domain. So if you're working up by the Domain or near it, or you want to go shopping, have some dinner, well, that's only less than 20 minutes away. So you can shoot right up 360. And then we also have Westlake Village. That's going to be right along Bee Cave Road. That takes you actually to downtown as well. But along Bee Cave Road, we've got Westlake Village, where you're going to have your H-E-B, you're going to have the grocery store, you know, those kind of shops, and your dentist, and maybe your doctor's is going to be over there. That's all along Bee Cave Road. And then one other great thing I wanted to mention is if you keep on taking Bee Cave Road, that will take you right to Zilker Park. So if you don't know about Zilker Park, it's this ginormous all grass kind of field park where dogs can run around, people can hang out, picnic. It has an incredible view of the city. And golly, let's take you guys around, show you some different neighborhoods, and we'll get it right into it right about now. So we are in our first neighborhood. We are right off of Highway 360, also known as the capital of Texas highway. We are super close, right down the street from Barton Creek Mall. We'll get into that in a second. First, I want to talk about this neighborhood a little bit. So over here, we're definitely going to see more older, established homes. Most of these homes were built in the 70s, 80s. You know, Westlake has been around. It's not a newer part of Austin. They do have some newer homes, but this particular part of Austin, there's been a lot of older homes. So the actual first home we're going to see is 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, just around 2,400 square feet. It's 1.4 million, making it $600 a square foot. It's right behind me. They've got these gorgeous beams throughout the home, these wood beams that just really make the home beautiful. But over here, you'll notice there's homes that are going to be some remodeled, some of them are going to look like they're straight out of 1970. So You'll definitely have to check out individual homes in this particular area to find your fit. But let's talk about the location. So right now, like I said, we're off of 360, Highway 360. We are, literally a 5-minute walk, 2-minute drive from Barton Creek Mall, which is gonna be your typical indoor mall. The restaurants, the shopping, that indoor classic American mall feel like. And then we are so close to Westlake High School. That's maybe a 5-minute drive, if that, right down the road. So Westlake High School is going to be the cream of the crop in Austin. This is one of the best high schools in the area. It's in Eanes ISD, which is one of the best school districts also in the area. So that's something to keep in mind. You are so close to being over there. The academics are phenomenal. The athletics are unstoppable. There have been state champions. A lot of NFL players have come out of there, including Drew Brees and Nick Foles, Sam Ellinger, of course, too. So that is super cool, right down the road. And then if you do want to make the drive and go downtown, you'll be there in less than 15 minutes. So you literally jump on the highway. The highway is maybe a 3 or 4 minute drive at most. So it is really close and nearby. That pretty much wraps things up. Kind of want to show you, over here in this neighborhood, like I said, since it's established, there are a ton of trees that overhang these communities. These streets, making it shaded, especially when it gets hot. It's already getting hot out here in May, but it's only gonna get hotter. Don't we love it? Anyways, that is pretty much neighborhood number 1. I'll drive around, of course, and show you really what this neighborhood looks like so you can get a feel for it. With that being said, we'll see you at the next one. So we are in our second neighborhood. This is Davenport Ranch. We're right off of Highway 360 again, except we're about 5.5 miles from where we were last time north. So that means we're super close to the Pennybacker Bridge, just trying to name off some locations that people would know. Pennybacker Bridge is the iconic bridge. We're maybe 2 or 3 minutes away from there. From Austin Country Club, maybe 5 minutes. That's where the Dell match play is every March. And so right now we're walking up to our first home. This is 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, right around 3,300 square feet. It's $1.8 million. That makes it around $536 a square foot. It's got a fantastic view, and it's right behind me. Beautiful brick, gorgeous home. So this neighborhood, like I said, Westlake does have some older neighborhoods. We're in one of them currently. Most of these homes were built in the late 80s, early 90s. However, tons of them have been remodeled, like the one across the street. Check out that beautiful sucker. That home right there, as you can tell, it's been gorgeously remodeled, and that is listed for $2.5 million. So you can see that's quite the jump from we were at 1.8. And that 1.8 home, it's really nice, except it really isn't remodeled. It hasn't, I don't want to say it's stuck in 1989, but it's definitely not in 2023. So that's something to keep in mind. If you do want to have some extra money left over, maybe you might want to do some things to update the home. Now let's talk about this area a little bit further. So I don't know if you can see me, but behind we've got these gorgeous hills. So yeah, Westlake is known for its geography. It is super hilly. We've got windy roads all over. Highway 360 that has all these limestone that has been blasted to form this road to cut right through these big hills. So over here we have a ton of, like I said, geography, and it's hilly. I'm going up and down these hills as I speak. It really makes the scene, the views incredible. You got a ton of downtown views. If you're living in Westlake, we're higher up, so you've got these incredible skyline views of the city. And then you can also see Lake Austin over here, which is also the Colorado River, so that's super nice. You've got these incredible views, honestly. And then we've got the Austin Country Club, so you can join a member. a little loud. You can join to become a member over there, or there are a number of numerous country clubs or golf courses around here as well. So if you're a golfer, that's fantastic. And then what I like this area a lot is that, yes, we could still go back to the Barton Creek Mall, which is maybe 9-10 minutes away, or we can go up to the Domain, which is my favorite mall. Outdoors, there's tons of restaurants up there, a lot of shopping. It's really nice, and that's less than 20 minutes away, closer to 15, so that's super nice. And then all along Highway 360, we've got a ton of restaurants. We've got some great shopping all along Highway 360. And like I said from the beginning of the video, you definitely want to check out the Pennybacker Bridge observation point. Climb up, it's like a 2-minute hike up there, and you've got an incredible view of the Pennybacker Bridge and of Lake Austin. But honestly, if you want to spend a little bit further, on the other side of Lake Austin is Mount Bunnell, which has an incredible view of downtown and then all of the multiple million-dollar homes along Lake Austin that they're just super neat to be on top of them looking down. So that pretty much wraps up Davenport Ranch. Of course, I'm going to show you guys what this neighborhood looks like so you guys can get a feel, and we'll hit our last and final neighborhood over here. We are over here in our final community. This is in St. Tropez, right off of Westlake Pass. These homes over here are absolutely beautiful. We're walking up to our first home. It's 4 bedrooms, 4 baths, right under 3,700 square feet. It's just under $2 million, making the price per square foot right at $544 a square foot. It's actually right behind me. They've got a beautiful kitchen, beautiful living room. And then what's great about this community over here is that we are right on Lake Austin. So you have access to Lake Austin if you have a boat. There's a number of boat clubs along Lake Austin that you can join, but we are right on it. And as you can tell, this is the true Westlake Hills area. The other 2 neighborhoods I covered before, still in Westlake, but not technically Westlake Hills. Over here in Westlake Hills, I wanted to expand the search a little bit, but the homes in Westlake Hills are so expensive. Most affordable one you'll find is gonna be something like this, that's $2 million. Everything from there goes up into 7, 10, $11 million. So it gets expensive quite easily. And I just kind of wanted to show you other parts of Westlake, but true. This is Westlake Hills. This is where you'll have all of those curving, blind turns, roads, and it's cool. It's really cool. We've got some incredible views facing downtown. Now it's also cool, or nice, is that the tax rate over here. So Westlake Hills has a lower tax rate of around 1.8% compared to over in Central Austin. You'll find it anywhere from 2.2 to 2.6%. So the taxes are less over here than they would be in Central Austin. So keep in mind that, you know, if you are buying a $10 million house, maybe you don't care. So anyways, wanted to talk about St. Tropez a little bit further. So over here, we got Lake Austin. They also just put in a pickleball court. So you got basketball courts, gated community, of course. So it's very private. And then you'll notice along Westlake Pass, right around here, there are a ton of private residences throughout. So, you know, if you got the big bucks, that's what you're gonna be interested in. You've got your own gate, your own wall, and then your own direct access to Lake Austin. So if you got the big bucks, that's what you're gonna wanna get. Of course, if not, this is a great, beautiful gated community. We're still safe. Westlake's very safe, so just an extra precaution. That pretty much wraps up today's video. You know, another thing to note is that really directly across the lake, we are at the Hula Hut. So the Hula Hut is, it's an okay restaurant, better views than food, to be honest, but that's right there. Next to it is Mozart's Coffee, which is a nice coffee shop that is literally right next door. That is good coffee, super great location. And like I said, that's right across the lake. So you do have to go over the dam down a little bit, but it's at most, you know, 5 to 10 minutes away. That pretty much wraps up today's video. I didn't cover everything in Westlake Hills, but I think I gave you guys a great idea of what Westlake has to offer, the great schools, the quiet neighborhood, the proximity to downtown and the airport is fantastic. It really is one of the best suburbs in Austin. It's just so expensive. So you better be bringing the big bucks if you're coming from California especially. But with that being said, hope to see you here in Austin. But if we don't, we'll catch you in the next video.